Hello everybody, my name is Burnage and this is my review for Fantasy Zone on the Sega Master System. In Fantasy Zone, you play as a sentient spaceship named Opa Opa that can sprout legs at will. Weird. Shoot bullets and drop bombs to murder every abomination with eyeballs in your path. This game helped pioneer the cute-em-up subgenre, but cute isn't the word I'd use. It should be called the what the hell is that-em-up genre. Your main goal in Fantasy Zone is to destroy the enemy bases in each level. Each one seems to be some kind of living being that's quite literally crapping out enemies. Once you destroy all the bases, you then fight the boss for that level. Each enemy base drops coins, and enemies will often drop coins as well. After collecting so many coins, a shop will appear. Drive into it before it goes away and you'll get to buy some upgrades. Most of these won't be around forever though, so timing can be very important. All of the engine upgrades last until death and range from fast to too fast. And then there's that last one, we don't even try that last one. All the gun upgrades only last a very short period of time, but the power you gain with them is astronomical. It's a little ridiculous. The laser cannon concentrates fire on one spot, and you can hold the button down to relax your tapping finger for a little bit. The 7-way shot will annihilate everything on your screen. You can shoot it as fast as you can press the button, so if you have some turbo button pressing skills, its damage can't be matched. And the wide beam sucks. The twin bomb lasts until death and allows you to shoot your normal bomb 2 at a time, instead of 1 at a time. All other bomb upgrades you buy 1 bomb at a time, so use them wisely because you can only buy up to 9. If you even want to spend that much money for another item you'll just lose when you die. The smart bomb will damage all enemies on screen. The damage is pretty minimal on bosses, but it'll clear a screen of small enemies no problemo. The heavy bomb is just a giant weight you drop on poor unsuspecting foes beneath you that does as much damage as it is heavy. The answer is a lot. It does a lot of damage. I imagine they could really mess up a boss, but you can only have 1 bomb equipped at a time, and I was always using the twin bombs to destroy bases, so I never really got to test it out. And lastly, the fire bomb sucks. The power-ups make a world of difference, and you can even buy extra lives. However, with the increasing cost with each purchase that seems to go up infinitely, and then losing everything on death, you have to be a little careful with your money if you want to have power-ups for key situations. With that little time the gun power-ups last and the wait time between destroying all the bases and the boss spawning, it's pretty rare to get to use any power-ups on a boss. But if you can manage it, the boss is in for a world of hurt. Hi, Turtle. Bye, Turtle. After 7 levels, the game goes straight into boss rush mode. You have to fight all the game's first 7 bosses, followed by the final boss. After that, you get the game's story and credits. And then the game randomly continues out of nowhere, with no warning after the credits. I didn't even know what was going on. I thought I was watching the starting gameplay video or something. So I just watched my spaceship float into death. The second round seems harder, with the starting enemies shooting bullets when they didn't before. The boss didn't seem any harder, however, maybe it took more hits, I'm not sure. The worst part is that they take all your money, and the inflated costs you built up during the first run don't reset, so you can hardly afford anything at all. Overall, this game is pretty tough. It sure doesn't feel like it, but after staring at the game over screen time and time again, I just have to accept that it's kind of a hard game. It's crazy how you can be doing so good, making it further than ever before without even dying, and then just crap through all of your lives in 30 seconds without knowing what happened. Every time it happened, I was just in a daze, feeling like I just got robbed. The worst part about this entire game, though, is the screen scroll. It does this weird auto-scroll thing that's enhanced by your movements, but it doesn't start moving with you until you're like at the edge of the screen. So it's really hard to not crash into off-screen enemies on their way in. This combined with engines that make you move too fast is kind of a problem. It's better to just inch along and let the auto-scroll do most of the work. Other than that, it's a pretty fun game. I usually try to play games in 1-hour increments, but with this one I found myself being exhausted after 30 minutes from spamming the fire button so much. It can be a little mentally draining too. It'll feel like you've been playing for hours because you've died 100 times, but you'll look at the clock and it's only been 15 minutes. Fantasy Zone is definitely a fun game and worth checking out for those that are fans of the shoot 'em up genre. but I wouldn't expect many to make it through the whole game without getting frustrated. So just check it out for a couple hours. By a couple hours, I mean 15 minutes. Like and subscribe or one of the godforsaken shapes with eyeballs out of this game will haunt your nightmares. But don't worry, it's cute. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.